Right. My name is Tyler Jurisco, and along with the other members of Group 20, we will be presenting our final FED design about a bike for children with prosthetic legs. So our original toy design, we were tasked with creating a design for a toy for children between the ages of 5 to 12. Specifically, one of them, the child having a moderate to severe disability or impairment. So we brainstormed and we discussed about what we could do, but we finally settled on making a bicycle for children with missing limbs, whether it's due to birth defects or amputations due to injuries, something like that. We decided to make a design of a bicycle and have prosthetic legs attached to it already in case children weren't able to have their own prosthetic legs due to pricing or stuff like that.
Hello everyone, I'm Nima. Our project began with all of us coming together to identify and break apart the task we were given. We came up with sketches and ideas, then got onto researching. We agreed that we wanted to do a bike and rendered multiple 3D models. After that, we followed the timeline and continued to improve upon it until FED.
Okay, hi, my name's Luke. I'm going to be going over some of our initial models in the 3D modeling process, as well as some of the challenges we faced and what we wish we could have done differently. So starting off, we started using Tinkercad to 3D model our bike with the prosthetic legs attached. We started off with this initial model on this left picture here, where we just had a basic bike and then the prosthetic legs just attached, nothing super in detail. And then we went on to add more. So we were thinking, how are we going to make the pedals be able to move and rotate so that the bike can move? We added this little wheel system that you see on a lot of bikes. And then we also had to figure out how exactly we were going to keep the prosthetic leg attached. So we have it bolted in with these giant pieces of equipment so that the prosthetic leg stays attached and sturdy. And those were some of our initial models. Going on into some final models, or into our final model, we maintained most of the elements from the other two models, but this time we just added a chain and another wheel system so that it made sense for how the bike was actually able to move. Some of the design challenges that we faced when designing this was really trying to emphasize how we were going to make the prosthetic leg thigh insertion point adjustable. Given the software that we were using, Tinkercad, there wasn't a whole lot of possibility to morph that I had seen, which made it really difficult for us to actually sit down and be able to design an adjustable system for the sizing, which is an important part of the design. There wasn't really a whole lot we could do to solve that issue. But if we were to go further down in the modeling process, what we would do is we would use a better software and capitalize on our initial designs. So yeah, that was our final model. And that was the main problem that we faced during our designing. And now we got to talk about what could be changed. So one of the big things that we should have, we could definitely done more research into was materials. We didn't really think too much. We were so focused on the design that we didn't think a whole lot about how exactly what materials were we going to use to make this happen. In my head, I always just kind of thought about it as like we were going to use normal bike materials, but definitely should have put some more research into that. We also should have, like I had said before with the design challenge, probably added a more in-depth design of the sizing system, even if it was just on paper. To design it, that would have been more useful for representing our model. And then also it would have been better to utilize a better 3D modeling software. But overall, those are some of the things that we could have changed and done better.
So an advice to give to future freshmen is to meet with your team members often. This is a group project and it's difficult to not have all the members contributing their share of energy while maintaining a quality result. Stay updated with what your team members are doing. A lot of it's chalked up to time management, and in particular with all of our team members living in different places and aren't living in campus, It's important to make sure that everyone is staying on track with their work. On a similar note, familiarize yourself with other groups. You don't have to wait until FED to get to know what other people's projects are. By seeing their progress and seeing their ideas and design, it's a way to challenge yourself, reevaluate, and improve on your current design ideas. It's also a way to, form new bonds in your class. Overall, have fun with FED. Yes, it's supposed to be a very difficult and challenging experience, but it's also supposed to give you a taste of being in a very intensive but also very team-oriented project. And doing so, it'll give you experience in the workplace and in your future studies as an engineering student.